Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, you are listening to KSFS San Francisco at beccamedia.net/KSFS radio. That being said, welcome back to another episode of Something Sporty. I am Erik, and we have...
AKA Gian.
And our guest today, we have Mr. Ben Heagler back on the show. Ben, welcome back. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you so much for having me back. I had a blast the first time I was on here. I got a lot to say this time, so I'm excited to get into all of it.
All right.
One thing. Remember the prediction that he said, Erik? And he was right? Yeah, we were talking about it, about the... Is it with the MLB? He made a prediction. He was right, and you doubted it.
Yeah, we talked about that on the episode that he was on with us a couple weeks ago.
Wait, what was the prediction?
I forgot, but it
probably had something to do with the Mariners.
Yeah,
right?
It has to be with the Mariners. But yeah, we'll get to that in a moment.
Okay.
Yeah, but before that, how are your guys' weekends?
It was cool. We had a cross-country meet. I had a lot of family come in from Seattle, so that was a lot of fun. Went out and sung my heart out at a karaoke bar on Friday night, so it was a good time.
Ooh. Okay. For me, I just went to work and went to a concert. I went to Zed. That's basically my weekend, and just work basically.
Yeah, fun?
Yeah, pretty fun. I couldn't walk. I pre-gamed way too hard.
I feel you.
And I was like, I shouldn't have did that, you know. At least I make it to the, when I was showing my ticket, it was like I dropped my phone. It was like so bad.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
But yeah, it was fun.
You're alive. You survived.
Yeah,
good job.
I'm here, I didn't miss it.
My weekend was pretty busy. On Sunday, I commentated back-to-back soccer games for the CCAA network. Some pretty fun games. Okay. The women's team had their senior day, so that was
that was good.
Nice.
Yeah, and there was a nice heartwarming ceremony before the game started there.
Did you shed any tears?
Is it how many seniors is it?
There was 8.
Oh, that was a lot.
Yeah, I remember there's like 7, if not 8. No, wait. Oh my god, I am blanking. I'm sorry.
That's good.
I'd say there's around like 6 or so who are graduating this year. So
a pretty a good amount.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, so our first set of stuff that is something sporty, we have a wild card weekend going on in the MLB. First and foremost, let's get the big thing out of the way. Seattle is moving on in the playoffs for the first time in 21 years.
Yes, they are. You have no idea how happy this makes me. Like, oh my gosh. This whole series. First of all, before we get into the game, I want to appreciate MLB because for the longest time, the wild card games was just one game. Like everything decided off of one game, which is so stupid because like you play 162 games in the regular season for your whole season to be decided by one game. Like that's dumb. So I'm glad they at least made it a 3-game series now, made it a little bit more fair. But we wouldn't have needed 3 games because we swept them. We won them. We won in 2. It was just an amazing series. Game 1, we just jumped all over the Blue Jays. First of all, last time I was on, we hadn't even clinched a playoff spot yet. So I was very hopeful that we would clinch a playoff spot. It was looking like 99% likely we were going to clinch a playoff spot. But with this team, man, they always find a way to just kick you in the nuts, or at least for the last 21 years they have. So I was like, I don't care if it's 99.9. Like I am not saying we're in the playoffs, but Cal Raleigh hit a walk-off home run on a 2-out 3-2 count in the bottom of the 9th at home to send the team to the playoffs. Like it doesn't get more hype than that until you go to the playoffs, and then it gets way more hype than that because Game 1 we jump all over the Blue Jays. 3-run first inning, and we just ride a gem from Luis Castillo. 7 innings pitch, no earned runs, 5 strikeouts, and then Andres Munoz comes in, cleans it up at the end of the game. Nice 4-0 victory. I mean, that was cool, but the real drama was in the second game.
Game 2.
Where my heart was pounding because we went down 8-1 going into the bottom of the 6th. I had some faith because our pitcher was Robbie Ray, who we traded for from the Blue Jays last year. So I was like, all right, Robbie Ray, he's going to get in his mode. Like, this is a revenge game for him. Like, they traded him.
He's like, how dare you?
Yeah, exactly. That's not what happened. He immediately gave up a 2-run home run to Teoscar Hernandez, and then gave up another home run to the same guy, and he was out by the 4th inning. So, yeah, the revenge game did not work out for Robbie Ray, but it's okay. We got our other dude, Paul Sewald, coming in.
Okay.
He kind of someone that we just kind of like revived from the dead. He's sort of just been. He sort of just looked and acted like he was like 40 years old since he's been in the league.
Why you said that?
Just because he just gives off dad energy. I don't know how.
What do you mean dad energy?
Yeah. Like, he just looks like he's like exhausted all the time, even if like he's pitching like gas. Like, his face is just so red, and like he looks like he's like yelling at kids to, like, get off his lawn. Like, he's kind of got a little bit of like a tummy. Like, he just does not look like a professional athlete, but he is, and he's a damn good professional athlete. But not on game 2. He came in and loaded the bases, and then proceeded to let all of them score.
Damn.
So then it was 8-1 going into the bottom of the 6th. But this M's team is resilient. I was at a bar, and someone walked by me and was like, "All right, I guess we're going to tomorrow." I was like, "No, we're not going to tomorrow." There's still time in this game. We still have 3 innings left. So the M's load the bases, and then after a wild pitch that scores 1 run, 37-year-old Carlos Santana just demolishes a 3-run home run to make it 8-5 to give a little bit of life. Mm-hmm. Then the Blue Jays scored an insurance run in the next inning to make it 9-5. Then we load the bases again, and then just I hated this play because someone got hurt on it, but J.P. Crawford just hits a little blooper hit in between the center fielder and the second baseman. It's always a tough ball to get, and they just collided right into each other, and everyone scored. And I sort of got like lost. Like, I was like, oh no, someone got hurt. But I was like, holy crap, like, we just tied the game. Like, are you kidding me?
That's crazy.
And then in the top of the 9th, Adam Frazier drove in the run, made it 10-9. Of course, it was a 1-run game. We've won the most 1-run games over the MLB in the past 2 years. And George Kirby, who's been a starter for us all year, made his first career reliever appearance in the bottom of the 9th and just cleaned it up so easily. And the Seattle Mariners are moving on to face the Astros. We are guaranteed at least 1 home playoff game. Like, this is what I've been waiting for my whole life, like 21 years, and I am just over the moon excited. Like, it was so awesome. It was kind of weird though, because like the bar wouldn't turn on the like commentary, and they had like a very interesting playlist going. Like, they played like "Me So Horny" like 5 times. I was like, I'm trying to watch the baseball. I'm trying to watch the baseball game. And I see like "Me So Horny," "Me So Horny." I'm like,
what?
I'm like, this is not getting me hype, you know. But wait, can we turn off the music, please?
He said it 5 times, so that's even worse.
Yeah, not 5 times in a row, but it would just be like. It would just be like that song, and then like some other songs that were also like weirdly sexual too, and then it would always come back to "Me So Horny." I'm like, whatever. Bro. Besides the point. And the Mariners won. Apparently we're doing something. I don't know where this started, but I saw a bunch of Mariners fans doing a rally shoe, which is when you just take off your shoe and put it on your head.
What?
It worked. We rallied.
Wait. A rally shoe?
Yeah, you know, like a rally cap. You know, like where you
Uh-huh.
like do it inside out and put it on.
Yeah.
The rally shoe.
So they take out their shoe and it, like
Yeah,
both
take out
shoes?
the fans.
So
yeah,
they
take off
they
their
literally
shoe.
just like take off their shoe.
Yeah,
and
they
just,
literally just take off their shoe and just put it on their
and
head.
they just put it on their head.
Yeah,
Oh,
like,
because they're
sideways,
running.
like that. Yeah. No, like horizontally.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go, like that, and just put it on their head. Yeah.
Why do they do this?
I don't know. Well, not the players do. The fans.
Yeah,
do.
I get that, but still, why?
I don't know. It hasn't been a thing all year, but then like people just started doing it. I guess I'm gonna be doing it too because I will be at least one of the games in Seattle.
You're gonna fly back?
Yeah, I'm going back to Seattle to go to see the game. I'm not missing out on history. Are you kidding me? This has never happened before in my lifetime. Like it's gonna be so fun. The city is just gonna be buzzing. It's gonna be electric. The crowd is gonna be so crazy, and I'm just really excited and feel really lucky that I'm able to be a part of it. So it's gonna be cool.
I would not blame you. 1-9, is it 9-1?
8-1.
8-1. That's a comeback, and then they won.
Yeah, they
They're like-
won 10-9.
That's crazy.
Unreal comeback.
That's
Yeah.
like that's not even like
Unreal.
3. It's like 9
Yep.
points. That's crazy. So I would be hyped as a team. And mostly as a hometown game.
Yeah. And for anyone out there listening, you know, we've never had anyone come on our bandwagon before, and I know a lot of y'all are probably Giants fans, and they didn't do so well this year. So we'll come onto our bandwagon. We'll welcome you with open arms, and let's just all root for the Mariners because who wants to see the Astros win? Like these are still cheaters. Like don't forget that. Like come on.
The Astros.
Even if you're
fans?
well, they don't matter. Even if you're not a
Oh yeah, Seattle's facing the Astros.
Yeah, we're facing the Astros.
Oh, okay. So
yeah.
that
So we
explains it.
moved on to face the Astros. So
Yeah,
like
I think you mean the Houston Trastros.
exactly. so even if you're not a Mariners fan, you're not an Astros fan. So
Like that 2017 World Series battle between the Astros and the Dodgers, incredible series, only for that to be tainted
I know.
by that cheating scandal.
That's
Boo.
It's a shame.
We hate the Astros. The
Yeah,
the
I
something
was
Sporty
actually
does
rooting
not
for
support
them
the
in
Houston
2017,
Astros.
but not anymore. They lost my respect after that. But then karma came around in 2019, and
Yeah.
the Nationals beat them in 7.
good.
damn. That's
So maybe karma will hit them again in this series, and the Mariners will go to the ALCS. But we will get to that later this episode.
Hey, I don't even think they need karma. I think they're just that good.
Yeah, yeah,
good karma.
Yeah, good karma for the Mariners.
yeah. But anyways, our next game in the Wild Card Weekend, we have number 6 Tampa Bay taking on number 3 Cleveland Guardians. Shane Bieber being a standout player in this series, having a phenomenal pitching performance throughout at least game 1. I'm not sure if any of you guys have seen it, but he definitely earned my
He
respect.
was the man.
He was the man for that. And then both games were tightly contested, 1 point difference really throughout the entire series. 2-1 Cleveland, and then game 2 Cleveland versus Tampa Bay goes to 15 innings.
Ooh,
15
that's crazy.
extra innings, and then Oscar Gonzalez, who walks out to the main theme for SpongeBob SquarePants. No, I am not making this up. That actually happened, and on TV showed a fan in a SpongeBob SquarePants costume.
That's a lot of
I
fun.
love it.
And it gets even better. Afterward, he hits a series-winning home run, a walk-off home run.
Okay.
The power of SpongeBob was clearly in this guy's hands. So,
There you go.
Stephen Hillenberg, you did another thing great. Another great thing you
Now
made.
now you'll see every SpongeBob every time in the game, at least once probably,
And it's going to quickly become
A
a
meme.
cult.
and a meme.
That too. That too.
It's like one of those when the Minion movie came in and when everyone started dressing like a minion.
Gentle minions.
Yeah, those are hella funny. That happens in when I was watching the Minions, it was I was just heading out, but there's I think 7 people dressed up like a minion
No
going
way.
out. I think they just watch the Minions. It was so funny.
Did they give the movie a standing ovation?
Yes, I heard them screaming. They're like,
Yes!
Imagine you're trying to buy a ticket. Like, oh, what movie you trying to get?
Look at me right now.
Yeah,
Come
look-
on.
come on now.
Like, movie theaters actually got salty about that trend
Yeah, they
because of like
banned some people.
Yeah,
from
they-
doing
yeah,
it,
yeah,
right?
because like they're calling it apparently disruptive. Like how's that being disruptive?
Yeah.
They're still
So-
paying
yeah.
the theaters
It's just
to
wearing-
go watch the movie. It's just they're wearing suits. Like, how is giving a standing ovation so disruptive?
Something
It's
Sporty.
suits, mind you.
Something Sporty does not endorse movie theaters that won't let people see minions in suits.
Yeah.
We gotta start a Something Sporty burn book. The Houston Astros
Or
movie theaters that won't let people see minions in suits.
Okay, Jed, write that down. Write that down. Write that down.
but like, yeah.
If you listen, come on, you can't do that.
I'll be maybe one day. If there's another movie, I'll be one of them too.
Oh yeah. I didn't hop on that trend this time, but I'll hop on the bandwagon when there's another Minions
Yeah.
movie
Yeah.
in like 2 years.
I regret not doing that.
Hey,
That
2
trend.
years.
But,
We're all gonna go.
at the same time, though, I didn't have like a big enough group to make that
We
happen.
got a big enough group right now.
Yeah,
3 of us.
3.
Let's
And you
go.
just be like, pop out.
I mean, based on the videos I've seen, like some people go as crazy as like selling out the entire theater.
Okay,
just
well, we're
their
not gonna do
group.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not saying we are going to like that extent. Like we're talking like
Yeah.
6 people at least.
But we got half of 6 right here.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, where's the other 3? I'm
We'll
still
figure it
waiting.
out. We can definitely get. We got.
We got a good time.
Yeah, we got 2 years to recruit 3
Wait,
people. We'll be all right.
why are we talking about a dead meme? We need to talk about
Yeah, we
sports.
need to talk about sports.
Okay.
We lost the plot. A little bit.
Anyways, next game in our wild card matchup, we had the Phillies taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. The Phillies back in the playoffs for the first time since 2011. And they got the job done in 2 games. But unfortunately, this was Albert Pujols' final playoff series as a player.
Is he retiring after this?
Yeah, he's retired. He's done.
Oh.
Yeah, this was his last season. And
It's a good way for him to go out.
yeah,
too,
making the playoffs at the very least.
Yeah, and he really hit well the last month of the season.
Yeah, that
he,
too.
Like he really tapped into 2005 Albert Pujols to get over that 7 home run club. So it was a good way to go out for Albert Pujols. Obviously, not the result that he wanted, but for him personally, I think he's got to be happy.
Yeah,
about it.
he already has like a guaranteed Hall of Fame
Yeah.
career and resume. So there was that.
and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. So I
That's
think
an
he'll be all right.
understatement.
Yeah, I think he'll live.
Yeah, and our last game in this wild card series, we had the Padres taking on the New York Mets. And get this was the only wild card matchup this year to go to 3 games. Believe it or not.
It's kind of weird because like I feel like the other series, like the games were like way more. I don't know. I feel like because all 3 games like weren't really that close for Mets Padres. I feel like there was a lot more excitement in the 2-game series versus the 3-game series.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's very clear because it was blowout in all 3 games. San Diego 7, New York 1, San Diego 3, Mets 7 in game 2, and then San Diego just destroyed the Mets 6-0 in game 3, as they'll be now taking on the Dodgers in the next round.
That'll be fun.
I want to see that. I want to see that game.
Yeah.
And ESPN reported that Joe Musgrove for the Padres is the first player in MLB postseason history to throw 7 scoreless innings and allow 1 or no hits in a winner-take-all game.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Shout out Joe Musgrove.
That's pretty good.
He's good at throwing baseballs.
I wonder why.
Yeah, he closed it out when it mattered the most. But yeah. So now on to the big thing. You guys were given brackets prior to the start of this episode. So that said, let's make our predictions.
Okay.
All right, Ben, let's start with you.
Okay, so on the AL side, starting with Cleveland versus New York. I think Cleveland. No disrespect to Cleveland, but I think they were probably the weakest team to enter the playoffs. And they definitely earned their win against the Rays for sure. Going through 15 innings to hit a walk-off, like that really shows how resilient you are as a team. But I just think the Yankees have too much depth, too much firepower. I'm going to go with the Yankees in 3. And then the Astros versus the Mariners. I mean, come on. Like you know what I'm about to pick. I think, and this is I truly believe this. Like, I think, yeah, obviously going up against Justin Verlander, the presumptive Cy Young winner is going to be is a daunting task. But we've hit decently off Justin Verlander. He's definitely had some great performances against us, but one of the last times we faced him, he allowed 6 runs to us. Justin Verlander is not invincible by any means. And I think if we can steal one game in Houston, which I think we will because we'll have Luis Castillo on the bump for game 2, then once that series go back to Seattle, I don't think that we're gonna lose. I'm gonna take the Mariners in 4. And then on Philadelphia versus Atlanta.
Okay.
Just for the fact that, Phillies also had a long playoff drought, like I gotta show some solidarity for that. I'm gonna take the Phillies, and I'll go Phillies in 5, and then Dodgers versus Padres. I think this is gonna be a really fun series. A lot of big name players. Shout out to Blake Snell, Shorewood High School graduate, on the Padres. But I think the Dodgers just have the edge. The Padres are great, and I think they would probably beat Philadelphia or Atlanta. But I'm going to take the Dodgers in 5. And so then going back to the AL, New York versus Seattle for the ALCS. The Mariners won the season regular series against the Yankees. We definitely can prove that we can hit off them. We can hit off Garrett Cole for sure. I'm going to take the Mariners in 4 over there. And then Philadelphia versus Dodgers. I think the Dodgers have too much firepower. I think they're just too deep. I mean they're damn near a super team. So I'm gonna take the Dodgers in 3 there. And then World Series, Mariners versus Dodgers. The Mariners and Dodgers have not played any games in this regular season, so it'll be interesting to see how they match up. I have no clue. I have no regular season judgment to go off of. But I think our pitching staffs compare really well. I think they obviously have the edge in terms of hitters, just like comparing our hitters to their hitters. But I think our pitching staff is pretty even. I think it's going to be a lot of low scoring games. If it is a Seattle Los Angeles World Series, but I am going to take the Seattle Mariners the Seattle Mariners in 7 games to win the World Series. So Mariners going all the way.
Hot take alert.
They're the hottest team in baseball right now. Like, they've got the good mojo behind them. Like, I think we can ride this all the way to the World Series. So
okay,
Mariners, that's my World Series pick. Is there a little bit of homerism bias? Sure, but like
a little.
I don't think it's that far fetched to say that the Mariners can win the World Series. I think the Mariners definitely have a better shot than definitely Cleveland or Philly or San Diego or Atlanta. Like, I think the big four contenders are Seattle, Houston, New York, and the Dodgers. And I think we match up well against all of them. Like, I don't think it's that, like, yeah, it's definitely not the take that everyone is saying, but I don't think it's really far fetched.
I mean, New York and Philly, I think, are the only, or not, I'm sorry, Seattle and Philly are the only teams that have not have 100 wins under their belt this season. I correct me if I'm wrong there, but
who cares about that?
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
Actually, yeah, you're right. You're right. This is postseason.
We've won the season series against New York. we won the season series against Atlanta. We basically we went 12. We lost 12, won 8 against the Astros. So lost a little bit more than we won. Like we've proven that we won the season series against the Guardians. Like we've proven that we can hold our own against all of these teams. So
all right.
Yeah.
You got a pretty strong statement there with your prediction.
Thank you very much.
On that note, Gian, what are your predictions?
For me, I'll go down the line. So Astros versus Mariners, I'll go for Mariners.
Let's go.
Okay, I'll go for that one. And for the New York and Cleveland's, I would say I would go for the Guardians. So for that one.
Upset.
Yeah,
Okay.
That one, and then going towards the LA Dodgers versus San Diego. I would go for San Diego, even though I love. Even though I'll go for San Diego, and then for is it Atlanta and Philly? I'll go Philly, and then second round, I'll go for Mariners versus
let's go.
versus Cleveland's, and then for San Diego for Philly, I'm going for Philly, and then for World Series, I'm not sure yet.
All right, toss up.
But I'll probably next season, next Monday.
Next episode, we'll revise these.
But
I
I support my, but coming back from that 8-1 that's pretty good.
They're feeling on top of the world
Yes.
right now. Like after you do that, you think you can beat anyone after that.
Yeah,
So.
as great as that feeling is, it's only the start of the playoffs.
Yeah.
They have a long ways to go.
Oh, yeah.
Not to mention, there's a best of 5 game series and then a best of 7 series. And should you make it that far,
Another
best
one.
of 7
Yeah.
series. In other words, the game load is going to get increasingly bigger should you progress through the World Series.
Well,
up to the World Series, I should say.
Good thing we got a really good bullpen then.
Yeah.
Also, one more thing, just about these playoffs in general, I love the fact that there's so many talented rookies on all of these teams. Oscar Hernandez, the person who hit that walk-off for Cleveland, is a rookie.
Oh, damn.
Julio Rodriguez on Seattle, really electric rookie, going to be Rookie of the Year. Atlanta has 2 really great rookies, Michael Harris and pitcher, what's his name? Spencer Strider. Yeah, who they just signed to a 6-year, $75 million extension. Like, there are a lot of really talented rookies in the playoffs right now, and it's really cool. And on the Blue Jays, not a rookie, but Vlad Guerrero, another really young talent. Juan Soto on the Padres, another really young talent. There's a lot of really cool rookie, second-year, third-year talent in the playoffs, and it's cool to see.
Yep.
All right, now on to my prediction. First with Guardians versus Yankees. I'm thinking that the Yankees are going to sweep the Guardians, courtesy of Aaron Judge, who has just been dominating this season.
Fair enough.
Not to mention he is now the American League all-time leader for regular season home runs with 62.
Damn. That's a lot.
How
was
old was that
recently
record that he
surpassed.
broke?
How old was the record that we
Yeah,
broke?
by Roger Maris. I think it was from the 50s or 60s or something.
Yeah,
Oh,
something
yeah.
around there.
Yeah, it was almost 70 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's really impressive.
Yeah, but anyways, with that in mind, I think that the Yankees will sweep the Guardians and move on to the ALCS. Meanwhile, with Seattle versus Houston, I'm sorry to the both of you, but I think the Astros will take it in 5 tightly contested games.
Ooh.
Respectable. We'll see how this ages, but
I really think that with the energy that the Mariners have right now, I really think that they have a fighting chance to at the very least take it to 5 games and really give the Astros a run for their money.
Yeah.
I appreciate you giving us a shot because most people online are saying that we're gonna lose in 3 or 4. So, and I definitely don't think it's gonna be.
Yeah.
That,
Besides,
After that.
it just seems intriguing to see a Seattle team to see how far they would go in the postseason. In this case, the Mariners.
Yeah.
It's it's something I've been wanting to see for a while myself, despite the fact I'm not a Mariners fan or just a Seattle sport fan in general, especially the Seahawks, because apparently it's just a sin to be a fan of the Cardinals. Or, oh my God, I'm so sorry. A fan of the Seahawks.
Yeah.
The Seahawks, because, I mean, they're rivals with the 49ers,
Yeah.
and I didn't know that until my sophomore year of high school. So, apparently, I'm an enemy of the Seahawks for life. Ben, I love you, man. You're great. You're not one of those enemies. You're
Yeah,
my
it's
teammate.
okay. It's okay. I appreciate it.
Okay, but anyways, on the NLCS side, I think Philly will take it, will win it against Atlanta, will upset him in 5 games. As for the Dodgers, as much as I hate the Dodgers, I think they will obviously advance, but the Padres, I think, will give them a run for their money too. Another 5-game series, I believe. And then we got the conference series, or the championship series. I'm sorry. Philly and the Dodgers. I would say the Dodgers will sweep no, 5 games for the Dodgers. Houston, New York. I would say Houston in 7. And now here we are with a potential rematch of 2017. Potentially a rematch 5 years
On the
in the making. But I want the Astros to win because, hear me out.
Let me see
You
why.
want the Astros to win?
Hear me out. Since I'm a Giants fan, there's something that me and my family follow. It's called the Dodger Rule. And we root against whatever team that the Dodgers are playing. That said, what that means for us Giants fans, we are fans of 2 teams. The Giants and the team that the Dodgers are playing against.
Yeah, but it's the Astros, though. Like, it's the Astros. Like, come on, man. Like, if you're going to break it with... You know what? Man, I'm going to have a hard time trying to pick which team to root for if it is Houston and LA in the World Series.
You're gonna be like,
I guess I'll root for the Dodgers, but, like, I won't feel good about it. I don't...
Let's see if I have a coin in my wallet. Oh, come on. I do not. I was trying to think of do a coin toss to determine who my winner is, but never mind that.
you want me to ask Siri?
Let's do
Sure.
it.
Let's do it.
See what Sirius
Let's
is
do
saying.
it.
All right. Hey Siri, flip a coin.
It's heads this time.
Oh, wait.
You didn't call it. All right.
Okay.
I'll flip
I
again.
didn't know. I
That was
didn't.
stupid.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
well-
Heads for Dodgers, tails for Astros.
Okay. Ready?
All right.
It's heads.
All right. It's gonna be the Dodgers then.
Hey.
All right. I guess I predict that the Dodgers will take that. As some people may call me a traitor for that.
Hey, you didn't say you wanted the Dodgers to win. You just said you thought the Dodgers were going to win.
Yeah.
There's a
That's a
difference.
top.
In my
Yeah.
defense, I was completely conflicted, which has never happened before. Especially with given my prediction between the Astros and the Dodgers. Like back in 2017, in this same circumstance, I was obviously rooting for the Astros because they didn't have that kind of bad reputation. But now this year, following that whole scandal, it's complicated.
Yeah.
It's difficult.
Hey, you know.
But yeah. All right. So
right.
we had Mariners to be determined,
Yes.
and Dodgers taking the World Series.
But a lot of people are predicting, like this is what I see in the internet. A lot of people predicting is Philly to the world. Like a lot of people betting on Philly to win the World
Philly,
Series. Yeah.
that's interesting. Why are they doing that?
I don't know. I'm not sure, but that's what I see in the stats for MLB features.
Yeah, like the Vegas odds. It's
Yeah.
like,
The Vegas odds.
it's
You know,
Dodgers, Houston, Braves, Yankees, Phillies.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, I don't know if like betting's the most reliable source for a predictor.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just to like help with like betting or something.
So
Yeah.
but yeah.
Anyways, on to our next sport. Well, actually, before we get to our next sport, I would like to make an announcement calling all SF State student athletes. Are you interested in promoting your sport? Are you interested in bringing your take to moments in sports? Well, come on down to Something Sporty. This is the place where you want to be, where we talk about the biggest moments in sports and everything in between. All takes on sports, and of course promoting your sport as well, are welcome. So, if you're interested in joining an episode, reach out to us on Instagram at Something Sporty KSFS. That's at Something Sporty KSFS.
This is Monday, every Monday, 7 to 10. So you guys are welcome. And we can give you guys all the details where is the podcast room and everything. Yeah.
It's really fun.
Yeah. Even Ben came here.
Even Ben, my own teammate, is having a great time.
I came back willingly.
Yeah.
So that's a good sign.
We didn't pay him. Cough, cough.
Yeah.
But yes, all student athletes, you are welcome. We want to have you on the show. We would love to have you on the show. So please come on down. On that note, let's change to college football.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, the most notable game that has happened recently was Texas A&M putting up a good fight against the currently undefeated University of Alabama. Fireworks throughout the game, back and forth touchdowns. Jalen Milroe, quarterback from Alabama, first touchdown to Cameron Latue. I'm probably butchering that name. I apologize if I do. And then Haynes King, Texas A&M quarterback, to Moose Muhammad III. Jalen Milroe again, touchdown pass, but this time to Jermaine Burton for a 35-yard pass. Then A&M's Haynes King again, touchdown pass to Donovan Green, and then an Alabama field goal by Will Reichard at the end of the third, at the end of the game. No, third game, or half, I think. Yeah. Third quarter rolls around, early stages, 29-yard touchdown pass from Milroe to Ja'Cory Brooks. A&M's Randy Bond nails a 41-yard field goal. Fourth quarter, final score of the game between both teams was a made field goal from A&M's Randy Bond. Tightly contested game, tight defense, big interception that put A&M in a possible winning position. Ooh. But right at the end zone, defense came up big for the Crimson Tide as they took home the win 24-20. Woo! Yeah. Crazy game to say the least. And now on to the NFL.
Okay.
First, Ben, you might would like to say something about Russell Wilson, or
he's really bad on or at least he has been on Denver this year. I watched that whole game, the Broncos Colts game.
Oh
last
my
Thursday.
Lord, that was nasty.
It was the first football game that I sat down and watched this season, and it made me never want to watch another football game ever again.
Why?
It was just horrible. This only field goals were scored. The final score was 12-9. 25 players got injured. No one could throw the ball at all.
Everything just downfall.
It was just like a race to the bottom, really, of who sucked more than the other team.
That's how I felt with Super Bowl 53. It was ridiculous.
Fair enough. That was Patriots-Rams, right?
That is correct.
Yeah.
The game was boring. So was this Colts-Broncos game. What makes it even worse is that there was a guy on the Broncos who was wide open for a game-winning touchdown.
That was bad.
Yeah. Oh,
and his reaction after was really bad too. Sorry, go ahead.
Go.
I was like, if you, in my opinion, if you respect a guy and he's good in the locker room, you don't get that frustrated at a mistake. He threw his helmet down, was like screaming at reporters, like he was mad. Like I don't know about like Russell Wilson's ability, like what it's like in that locker room, but I don't think Russell Wilson is very well respected in there.
I think I've seen that video. He was I think he was like screaming, and after that he's like they lost, right, and he just keeps smacking. Oh, okay, I remember. I know that.
To be fair, like it was he
was wide open.
Literally
Yeah.
a
He was,
wide open opportunity for the win, but no.
I think he was like using like his hand was like
Yeah, he
like
was
clapping
like
his hand. He was
calling
like
yeah.
yeah, no one's guarding him. That's why.
Exactly. And he just went for like a tightly contested pass, only for it to like be deflected, incomplete pass, costing them the game. And wait, did they win that game or was it the Colts?
Yeah, the Colts won the game.
Yeah.
That was the game losing play the game winning play for the Colts.
Yeah, and I thought Seattle would be the losers of that trade. So far, no.
No, Geno has been killing it. Even though we lost last week, we have like one of the best offenses in the league right now. Geno is making ridiculous throws. Like right now, he's easily the favorite for comeback player of the year. And if he does win comeback player of the year, like this is like a type of situation that like we've never seen before, because a lot of the time comeback player of the year goes to someone who was hurt the year before and then came back and did really well. But like that's not really the case with Geno. He just like bounced around the league and was like a backup for like years.
Yeah.
Like before he got his opportunity. Like it's really rare for someone to just like come out of just such obscurity after being in the league for so long and then just come into a starting job and do so well. And it's really clear that he worked really hard over the offseason, and it's like the team around him, especially the defense, is not that great. But he's doing all that he can. He's playing really well, and it makes me really happy to see. It was way more than I ever expected, like going into the season as a Seahawks fan, and it's been really cool to watch, like the Geno Smith resurgence. It's been fun.
You know, all Seahawks team is like is winning right now.
I know. Yeah, it's a good time to be a Seattle sports fan right now.
It's an intriguing time to say the least.
Yeah, for sure.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Seahawks actually made the playoffs.
I know, right?
And Russell Wilson didn't make the playoffs.
Which is a sentence that like I never thought I would hear anyone say at the beginning of this year.
Surprise.
But here we are. Yeah.
He would have been so butthurt.
Oh yeah, Russell Wilson's gonna be mad if he
might break
the
another.
playoffs.
I mean, he
break
ought to be
another
mad
helmet,
right
you know?
now. I mean, he's already mad right now, given how the Broncos are playing. So there's that.
They got to ride.
And now for our next game, we have the 49ers versus the Panthers, and the 49ers actually performed well for once.
Last week, remember we were talking about it, and we're like, "Well, they might lose."
And the Niners actually dominated following the recording of that episode. So I admit that I predicted very, very wrongly. I will take accountability there. But the Niners actually
Pulled it off.
they actually pulled it off. Like I'm gonna be honest, like I'm starting to lose like hope of the 49ers at this rate, but yet they're still doing at the very least decently.
Yeah.
So
look, I had a loss so bad the Panthers fired their head coach this morning because of it. So, and their defensive coordinator.
yeah, they won like 37-15.
Yeah, it's rough.
So, and they have Baker Mayfield. The Panthers have Baker Mayfield, who's like at the very least a good quarterback.
Is he though? Is he a good quarterback?
I mean, at the very least for a couple seasons he was.
He
Only,
is he still good though? I don't know. He kind of fell off. I don't know. I feel like he misses a lot of like open receivers and makes things like a lot harder for himself than he needs them to be.
I mean, he did bring a win to a winless Cleveland Browns.
That is true. You gotta give him that. Yeah.
So
That's good.
there was that.
Yeah.
And the Carolina Panthers, that was their 10th loss in 11 games, which makes it even worse for the Panthers right now.
Yeah. Well,
Very bad situation for them.
Not looking good for them.
I guess we'll see throughout the rest of the season who was the problem, the head coach or Baker Mayfield.
Or perhaps it's both.
Yeah, maybe
Oh,
it's
well,
both.
No, it already is both. The Panthers are 1-4. Come on now.
That's true.
Oh, since you know that game from 49ers, have you seen that one guy that bet like a $10 like bet, and he was supposed to hold it all the way to 75K, but he was like at 30K, but he didn't cash out.
Oh no!
And then
I haven't seen that.
he was betting for the Niners to lose, but Niners won, and he lost it like zero.
No.
He was already like at 35K.
How did it go up from $10 to 35K?
I don't know how he did it. but
Like
it was,
multiple other bets that he got.
okay.
It's like a multi-leg.
Oh, so
parlay.
a parlay. Okay, gotcha.
it's crazy. A lot of people said, "Bro, take the
just cash out right now.
cash out," and then he held it all the way, and then 35,000, I believe, or 25. I'm assuming, but like, then he held. He said, "I'm gonna hold it all the way to 75," and then he didn't do it, and he lost $0.
He got blinded, bro. He got blinded by greed.
All his people, like, he's like in a bar, right? Like, he wasn't watching it. He said, "Cash it out, bro. Cash out." And then Niners score 15,000. They went down to 15,000. He lost 10K. He still held it. I'm like, bro.
This guy.
And then he went to 10, and he went to 10K to, I think, 10K, then to 6K, and then just zero.
Why didn't he cash it with a 30K?
That's what everyone was saying.
Or just anything along the
He
way.
turned
20,
$10
10,
into
6.
probably like the biggest payout from one bet in his entire life.
That's like 2,000 to 3,000% like gain.
Oh
That's
my
such a L.
God,
Yeah.
this,
That's such a L.
This
If
guy.
you look it up like later, like it's so everyone's like calling him. I don't want to say this. Yeah.
If you have a gambling problem, don't be afraid to reach out for help.
Yeah, because okay, for me, in my opinion, I don't gamble, but like 10, if I even reach to 5K to 10,
That's
like,
it. Yeah.
bro,
That's
what
it.
the heck, That's like 2 Starbucks drink.
Yeah.
you can get like a whole that's a down payment for a car.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was an interesting story that I seen recently.
Mhm.
But yeah.
On to another dominant performance. The Jets stopped their 12-game losing streak against division
Ooh.
opponents as they destroyed the Dolphins 40-17.
Damn, that's no
The mother lover himself
That's
having
a-
a good performance, bro.
fat gap.
Zach Wilson.
Zach Wilson. And one of the Jets players gives their son ice cream, takes him out for ice cream after the Jets take a win. So Johnny will be happy to be getting some ice cream with that win today. Or yesterday. I
That
should
W
say.
win,
Yeah.
Is that the usually you get ice cream when you lose? It's okay, it's fine,
Yeah, but no, this is
Take
a
this thing
well-earned
and-
cone of ice cream.
Yeah.
Speaking of dominance, it continues as the Bills destroyed the Steelers 38-3. Yes, 38-3.
There's a fight in that game, right? Or like something happened in that game?
I think there's someone. I believe one of the teammates after he fell, he still pushed the guy. I think. I think that's the fight that happened.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That's what I remember.
Yeah, but that didn't matter. It's like the Bills just like
Yeah.
Yeah. As for the Steelers, yeah, I'm glad they got destroyed because I hate the Steelers.
I hate the Steelers too. I'm right there with you. I've never liked them.
Yeah, do I
I
need
hate
to get
Ben
started with
Roethlisberger.
yeah, Ben Roethlisberger. Sure, he's got 2 Super Bowl rings. I'll give him that, but he's not quite an all-time great.
Damn.
And he's a so screw Ben Roethlisberger.
What?
Boo. Add that to we do not support something sporty. Ben Roethlisberger. Boo.
Yeah.
Houston Astros. People who won't let people see the Minions movie in suits. Ben Roethlisberger. There's something sporty.
I didn't expect that to come. Like, oh.
Alrighty then. Well, that kind of caught the both of us off guard, to be honest with you, Ben.
I wrote this down mentally.
I heard the minions.
That's called improv, Ben.
There you go.
All right. Anyways, other big football news. The NFC East is on fire, except for the Commanders. Eagles are 5-0, currently the only undefeated team in the league, and both the Cowboys and somehow the Giants. They're actually winning. They have a winning record for once.
Yeah, they beat Green Bay. I did not expect that. Yeah.
Like on their home turf too, at Lambeau Field. That is.
Wait, I thought they won in. Didn't they play in London?
Oh yeah, that was London. My
Yeah,
bad. That was London. That was a London game. Sorry.
So on no one's home turf.
Okay, so okay, I stand corrected. Anyways, on to the NBA, where the biggest news right now is the drama between Golden State Warriors, Jordan Poole, and Draymond Green.
Oh, I know you're gonna have something good to say about this. What are your thoughts?
I don't know. For those ones, okay. For Draymond, I don't know. Let me hear you guys. I don't know. I just heard it.
I don't know. Fights happen amongst
Yeah.
teammates, but like that was okay. First of all, whoever leaked the video,
TMZ.
Yeah.
yeah, but like they had to get it from somewhere. Like,
Yeah.
like
They-
someone in house leaked that for sure. Like they gotta find out who the rat is. and
Yeah, but
fire
TMZ
him.
made that video like completely public
Yeah.
from whoever.
Like
Leaked
someone bought they offered
TMZ probably bought it from someone.
some
yeah,
guy, like-
yeah. But yeah, dude, that was, bro. Like again, fights happen, but like Draymond punched him like he didn't even know him, man. Like he just
That's his own teammate, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, like this is shocking. Like I can't believe Draymond would do like something like this. It's one thing to just like unintentionally kick somebody in the nuts. Case in point, Western Conference Finals.
oh,
2016.
unintentionally kick someone in the nuts. Air quotes. Okay.
And it's another thing though to like throw a genuine punch at your own teammate.
It was
Yeah,
like
there's no room for interpretation on that one.
that if you've seen the video, that punch was like it's like meant to be.
That was like
Yeah.
a full-on haymaker,
Yeah.
knocking
It was a
down
Superman
Jordan
punch.
Poole.
Yeah.
But apparently Jordan Poole got up and he was completely fine and he finished up practice afterward.
Good for him.
Damn.
Draymond issued a public apology after the incident,
Yeah.
saying that he failed as a leader. And
Yeah.
Adrian Wojnarowski reported that he's going to be taking an unknown amount of days off to work on himself.
Oh, okay.
So following this incident, the question here is the team chemistry amongst the team damaged by this incident?
it could be. Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
More
Think.
likely, yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I think they'll work it out. I think they'll be all right. But it's just like sort of like they're the defending champions. Like this is supposed to be like an off season of like, like celebration.
Yeah.
Now they got to answer questions about this. Like it's just not the way like you want your team to be represented, especially after winning a championship where
yeah.
like there's no reason for you to have negative publicity at all. So yeah, I think I think they'll end up being fine. Like I don't think they're gonna like suck next year because of it. But
I think he's gonna take a while for a little bit. That's why he.
yeah.
Yeah, it may take some time. It's just maybe that it's probably going to come back and bite them probably in the playoffs, like late in the playoffs, and like something bad really happens that could ultimately cost them at the very least another trip to the NBA finals. Like God forbid like that it goes to like that extent and there's like all this drama making national headlines and getting to TMZ
Yeah.
to name one what's the term, news company. I don't know. I can't think of the term right now.
I
But,
think I think they'll figure it out. I think they'll be all right.
yeah, they gotta.
Yeah.
They ought to. I mean, the regular season's like right around the corner, but still, they have time to figure it out.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right. So on that note, I'm Erik Carlson. This is our guest host, Mr. Ben Heagler, and we have,
AKA GN or Sid, you can call.
and this has been Something Sporty. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we will see you next Monday.
Next
Monday.
Next Monday. I think you said Monday.
We will see you all down the road in the meantime. Take care, everybody.